Hey there, assalamu alaikum. Welcome to Mehdi's Care.
How are you, brother?
Alhamdulillah, I'm over the moon. What about you? How are you passing your days?
Yes, I'm also doing great. And today I'm so excited because you invited me. For the first time, I'm giving an interview because I took so many interviews in my life because I got so many people in my live sessions. But unfortunately, for the first time, someone invited me to join him live. And that's why I'm exhilarated. I can say I'm also over the moon. And
Okay,
you are
brother.
so great person. You do have so many followers. Even your villagers love you a lot. You live in a city. You're connected with English therapy team. So everything is incredible. First of all, I got you in the Sarsimli group. But unfortunately, nowadays, they are not approving my posts. I really don't know the exact reason.
Okay,
Anyway,
so we have met for speaking in English and how can we learn English and how can we develop our spoken English, right? So,
I
brother,
can be.
first of all, my first question is to you. How did you start your English journey? And what's the importance of making videos? Please share with us.
That's a great
Please share
question.
with our
First of all, I
audience.
would love to say something about myself. This is Monon Hoshan Bashar. I'm from Natur Rajshahi. I'm a student of our second year and I'm studying Bengali literature. So I really believe that if you're able to understand the importance of a language, certainly you can learn any types of languages, any languages that you are passionate about learning. For example, you can learn Hindi, Urdu, you can learn Japanese, Korean, anything else. But one thing you must know why we learn a language. The reason is we have to communicate with others. But the problem is we always try to take English as a subject. We try to memorize some grammatical rules, we try to memorize some sentences, and thereafter we try to make a good result in the exam. It's true that we are able to make a good result in the exam. But the problem is after completing our graduations, we're not able to use our English in our corporation life, in our day-to-day communications. And this is the problem. During COVID-19 pandemic, I got so much free time. So I tried to utilize my time. I started learning English with so many groups and I understood the importance of learning English. Others, but day after day, I started learning English. At the same time, I got our Nahid brother from Kumilla. I think you know about him, Nahid Sarkar. He is also a content creator. He also makes videos. So at that time, I understood that I have to
Do you
speak
need
in
grammar
English.
for speaking English? Do you need grammar
Certainly,
for
grammar is
speaking?
important. But if you give priority to grammar more, that will be so much difficult for you to get connected with learning English. Because first of all, for example, now I am thinking of my previous sentence. Maybe I made a grammatical mistake in my previous sentence. Did I say she has or she has? So now you are so confused about your previous sentence. And that's why you are so much worried about it. So because of your extra tension, because of your overthinking, negative thinking, you can make another mistake in your next sentence. So don't think of your previous sentences. Maybe you made some mistakes. Don't worry about that. Go ahead and in your next sentences, try to use
I
correct
used to
grammar.
make videos in my native village and I faced a lot of problems. My villagers, my friends, and also my family members, they were like criticizing me. But they support me now, appreciate me now, but they were criticizing. So, brother, as you live in a village, I mean, where are you from, brother? To be exact, Nator, right? Okay,
Yes,
so as you live in a village, I think that your friend circle or also family members don't support you. So
yes, you're right.
this is like your regular videos you are uploading. So is it quite tough to make videos for you? How you make video and what is the journey actually? Did people criticize you?
That's a very critical question. First of all, it was really difficult for me. Although nowadays I'm not facing any problems because my family members support me now. In the beginning, when I started my journey, they used to think of me that Bashar got crazy. What he's doing? He is still in a Bengali department, but he's making videos. So they couldn't appreciate me for my activities. They used to think that Bashar is going to learn English without any reasons. Why he has to learn English? There is no English speaker in our village. Yes, there are, but they don't live in our village. They live in the city. So this is the reason. That's why, first of all, people were not supporting me. They were not understanding my work, what I used to do, what I were doing at the time. But when I got the opportunity to go to Rajshahi to participate in the division level competition, and I got the second position, and I got the first position in our district level competition, that time my whole college started appreciating me. They rewarded me. And then my villagers understood. And they told Bashar, if you get the opportunity to go to Dhaka, I will go with you to support you. Although they were not supporting me, they were demotivating me. But when I get the opportunity to go to Rajshahi, they started talking about that, Bashar, if you get the opportunity to go to Dhaka, I will go with you to support you so that you can win the national competition. So this is the thing that we all have to know. When you're struggling, that time no one is yours. But when you have a position, when you receive something, when you acquire something, gain something in your life, achieve something, that time everyone is yours. And thereafter, brother, one day, a brother from Saudi Arabia, Dammam Seri, he messaged me and he told, Bashar, I watched your video on the Search English group, in the Search English group, and I really want to be your student. Would you please teach me English? I replied to him, no, brother, I'm not a teacher. I'm still a learner. How can I teach you? So he told me, no problem, brother. You can be my speaking partner. I will try to talk to you. You will give me some ideas, some ways to improve my speaking. So I started talking to him and he started giving me salary. So that was my first payment as an English teacher. At that time I was still a learner, even I'm still a learner, but I started earning money. I'm talking about last year when I got the opportunity. Anyways, I continued teaching him and I learned so many things throughout my entire teaching journey. And thereafter, I got opportunities at my college. I told you that I got the second position at the division level competition. And then my English teacher told me, Bashar, I have been dreaming of setting up an English language club for a long time at our college, like Pitumir College, like Dhaka College. But we are in NATO, so it's really hard for us. What should we do? And then I told her that why not we talk to our principal, talk about this topic to our principal. So our English teacher and her assistant teacher, we do have two English teachers at our college. So we went to about the importance of learning English. I told him about the importance of creating or setting up an English language club at our college. So he approved our request. And then my two English teachers started clapping. And then I got so much appreciation, compliments. So we established our English language club at our college. Here you can see it now. We do have more than 100 students. So their parents are Bengali. So I got now 4 students and every day I have to be busy with them. And I told you that I had a class, the class ITU. Not I joined there as a teacher. So this is the thing, brother, that I want to share with all the listeners, all the viewers.
Okay, brother. So let's say something about Bangla language. I mean, I think you are a good Bengali speaker because I heard some poetry that you recited, like on 21st February or something like that. So what is the importance of learning Bangla? I mean, is it related to speak English? I mean, to learn English, what is the importance of learning Bangla? Do we have to speak in Bangla correctly, fluently, like the language of book? I mean, boyer bhashay, or we can recite any types of Bangla sentences easily, like our native language.
You should not avoid your local language or your dialect. These are also important. But when you are trying to be an educated person, you are enough educated enough. At that time, you must use the standard Bengali, which is which is suggested by or recommended by our Bangla Academy. So this is really important. As well as if you want to write poems, that time you must use the language. And if you want to communicate with so many people in your country, your local language will not be understood by others. If I talk about Chadgaya or the local language of Chittagong, other districts, people, they will not be able to understand Chadgaya or Noakhalla. So these are so much difficult. And that's why we must have a standard language that can be understood, that can be spoken by everyone in our country. So when a person starts learning English as a Bengali, when he starts learning English as a second language, he learns Bengali as well.
So much, brother. That means you describe something like what is the importance of Bangla language. As our native language is Bangla, so first of all, we have to think in Bangla, then we translate it into English. So they ask you some personal questions, short question, you can ask me directly and quickly, okay? Okay, my first question is, what is your nickname? What should I call you?
You can call me Bashar.
Okay, Bashar Vai, what's your goal, in life?
First of all, I want to be a human being.
Okay, then?
Then I have 3 options. I can be a graphic designer, I can be an online marketer, or I can be an English teacher.
You can be 3.
I don't know what will happen in the future. Who knows about the future? Only our creator knows. Yeah.
Okay. How do you feel about living in Natur? Are there a lot of opportunities like we are getting in Dhaka City?
Okay, now I feel like we are one because you are using the same Zoom, you're using the same YouTube and Facebook that I am using. So I don't feel that I am not getting enough opportunities as a villager.
Okay, or is there any specialty
We have everything.
that you
For
want to share?
example, nowadays we have every digital things. We can use Wi-Fi connection. I'm in broadband. We have dish antenna. I'm talking about television network.
So can you suggest some YouTube channels or some teacher's name? Uh, whom did you follow or are you following for learning English or improving spoken English?
Okay, first of all, I would love to know about you or your audience, whether they're able to understand native English teachers or not. If they're able to understand native English teachers, I'd love to recommend Vanessa. Her channel name is Speak English with Vanessa, Vanessa. And then I can recommend you a British English teacher. Her name is Lucy. I think you also know about her.
Lucy, right.
Her channel name is English with Lucy, Lucy. And then I can suggest you English, English. And the channel is operated by Emma, Emma. So you can find the channel by typing English.
Okay.
And then you can follow Go Natural, GONATURAL. So, and then you can follow another teacher Mike English. He is also great. And if you're not able to understand native English teachers, you can follow our Saiful sir. You can follow Munjari Napu, and you can follow our Muslim.
Okay, that's really good. So, brother, do you have any plan to go abroad, or are you going to sit for IELTS?
Okay, if I go, then I will go as a tourist. I don't want to live there forever because I really don't want to
settle.
I really don't want to be an Asian brown there. So that time they will call me Asian brown, and when I will get back my home, get back my country, then my country's people will say that you are foreigner. So this is the problem.
So share with me your own strengths that you have, that your power, and your own weakness that you face.
Okay, first of all, I'd love to say that I am the strong point of myself. I am the strength of myself, as well as I am the most weak point of myself. Because sometimes I get enough opportunity, enough pleasure, enough power to do the work. Sometimes I don't. I feel like maybe it's not possible for me to do the thing. Maybe it's not possible for me to accomplish my goal that I have in my life. So it happens just because of my laziness. It happens just because of my overthinking. So it happens to everyone. If you are able to make yourself understand whatever you are doing to change your life, there is no one who can stop you. So, but yourself. So you are the only problem of yourself. So if you're able to control yourself, then everything is yours in the world.
Okay, brother. Next question. How can we make our time valuable or productive? As we are students, we have a lot of free times. And how do you usually pass your free time or leisure interest? What's your leisure interest?
That's a great question. How I spend my free time or pastime. So I just try to read books, but nowadays my smartphone disturbs me a lot, especially Facebook Reels, YouTube Shorts, Instagram Reels. These are so much attractive because we get the result immediately. For example, if I talk about instant gratification, it happens always. We get gratification instantly, but it doesn't last forever. But if I talk about long-time gratifications that we get after making a good result in the exam, after getting CGPA 3, more than 3, I'm talking about first division. So that's when we get long-term gratification. But instant gratification, like watching any TikTok videos, any funny videos, so we get so much attracted. We get, what can I say, that we don't get the opportunity to skip such things in our lives. But if you're able to control yourself without using social media a lot, certainly you'll be able to read some effective books. Like nowadays, you can follow our Arif Azad sir if you are trying to be a good religious person.
Okay, brother. Thank you so much. Now we are at the end. But before ending, give some ideas or tips those who are the new learners of English. They're like, they think that we can speak in English within a very short time, or how can they learn or speak?
Great question. Sometimes people ask me that, hey, Bashar bro, how many days it will take to be a fluent speaker? So there is no limitation. Maybe after 1 month, you'll become a fluent speaker. Maybe after 5 years, you'll not become a fluent speaker. It depends on you. It's up to you. The ball is in your court, brother. You have to play the ball. You have to hit the ball. So it depends on your practice, how you are doing everything in your life. For example, I always say that if you want to learn how to how to swim, you must get in the water. So if you want to learn how to speak, you must talk to others, you must make videos or anything else. One thing that you have to open your mouth and speak out. If you do it, certainly day after day you'll be improving, and eventually you'll become a fluent speaker, like your Mehdi brother. Yes.
Okay, Monwar Hossain Bashar Vai, thank you so much for your valuable time. So now we are going to end here today of today's session, and it was really a great moment with you. Thank you so much, brother. Pray for me. I also pray for
I
you
really
for
enjoyed
remaining
answering
better.
all the questions. You
I
know,
pray
I'm
for
so
you,
much
brother.
talkative. I just try to ask questions to others. So it becomes really difficult for me to become a good listener. I tried my best, and if I made any
No
mistake
problem,
while
brother.
talking to
No
you,
problem. Be a
please
speaker, be a
forgive
good
me.
speaker,
Yeah.
then it is okay. Be a good speaker, then it is okay. We can listen to you, no problem. Okay? So I pray for you for remaining better all the time by the grace of Almighty Allah. Thank you so much for
Okay.
joining.
Thank you so much for your
for your
modest and
valuable
humble
time.
behavior. Yeah. Thank you so much for your
Thank you so much,
modesty,
brother.
your
I will
humble
see you
behavior.
again, inshallah.
Yeah. Take care of
If people.
yourself. Allah Hafiz.
Okay. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
Wa alaikum assalam.